Oh, hey, good to see you, my friends. This is Lucas here, of course, and today I want to talk to you about something interesting. Now, the case is we are investors. At least I'm an investor. I don't know about you, but I'm an investor. Why is investing is always a way of making money? It's always a way of making money because an investor makes strategies. Like the moment you think out of a certain strategy, so the moment you invest your money in a certain asset, which could be, of course, stocks. That could be, rising or falling, of course, in the end. And of course, you've got the real estate, which is also investing. Now, that's the interesting part. So you're either investing in certain assets, but this is the interesting part. There are so many people who are also gambling out there. And they always say, Lucas, you know what? You're actually investing. You say that you're an investor, but you're gambling on the stock market. You don't know if the stock market is going up or either down. It might be crashing tomorrow and then rising the day afterwards again. So isn't that called gambling? So people tend to always say, this is gambling. Well, I'll tell you this. The interesting part is this, because gamblers, there are different kinds of gamblers. Now, we've got the recreational, the people who just gamble just to have fun now and then, which is just, like as if you're going to the casino with your friends, have a little drink, and, you know what? Just throw $1 or $2 in just for the idea. Those are the recreational gamblers, which is totally fine. You can just play a game, a match of blackjack, which is totally fine. If you win, good. Well, in investing, in trading, in an ETF, I'm sorry, not an ETF trading, but of course in, what are they called again? The trading in money, for example, in currencies. If you're trading, that's the same idea. You can just think, you know what? I'll just recreational, just, let's see if I can make money. If I don't, hey, maybe it's lost the $50 once, which is totally fine, of course. Then, of course, as gamblers, you've got those people who are addicted. They have to gamble. Why? Because, it's part of the routine. And it's not about winning anymore because they already know they don't win that much as compared to the amount that they invest in it. And they're not making any money. Now, next to that, there's a third category, which is the professional gambler. Now, those who play, for example, poker or blackjack, they know what they're doing. They don't drink. They don't drink any alcohol. They don't smoke any drugs or anything. They just play it to make it their income. Those people are different. So if you're a professional gambler, that's a different thing. Same goes for professional investors. Now, gambling, there's always a risk. You don't know what the other hand is of the other person. You don't know what the hand is of the casino. You don't know what the other part. You cannot control other things. You can only control your own. Now, in investing, that's different. In investing, you control your own money. You have full control over your own money. You choose if you want to invest in stocks or you choose if you want to invest in certain assets like properties. The moment you make a choice in one, you can already say, like, you know what, with a certain strategy, I know that I will make money. Maybe not in the short term, but absolutely in the long term. And that's the difference. Now, investing in stocks and in real estate, in the long term, it will always benefit you. Always. If you have a certain strategy. Now, the strategy is not like telling yourself that you have to do it, telling yourself that you must make money. Like, telling yourself and motivating yourself doesn't do all the things. In the end, you must have a certain strategy. Now, let me ask you a question here. Good that you're watching today, of course. What strategies do you have to make money with the powers and all the things and tools that you have today? How do you make money today? Do you also say, like, you know what? I prefer investing? Well, good idea if you want to prefer investing. But hey, what is your strategy? Now, I know a lot of people, I even have colleagues who say, like, you know what? I am an systematic investor. I'm saying, very good. Well, tell me, can I ask you one thing? When do you sell? They're like, well, I sell once a year. I said, okay, very good. And they ask me, so Lucas, how often do you sell? Well, I'll tell you this. I sell when I'm making money. And that could be once a year, sometimes maybe twice a year, and sometimes none times a year, not even once. They're like, yeah, but you got to take out money, right? You got to take out your interest. I'm like, yes, you got to take out your interest, but you also got to accumulate more so that you can reinvest that accumulated amount. And they're like, wow, that's an interesting part. They're like, why do you do that? Well, that's because I have a certain strategy. I work using a certain strategy so that my investments always will make me money. And I don't look at the short term. Now, of course, I do live in the now and the here, and I do have income for the now and the here. But investing always goes for the long term. We're always thinking at least 3 years ahead. If I can't make any money 3 years ahead from now, what am I investing in? It's like, it's like planting a seed, and at some point, you got to carry it in the ground. And the only thing is, you see the top from the soil coming out. How do you know how big your carrot is? Well, in this case, you don't. You got to trust it. How do you know that your investments will grow? Well, I'm assured that they will grow. How much they will grow? I don't know. Sometimes it's growing enough in 1 year. Sometimes it's growing even that much. I can even harvest twice a year. And in times like this of the coronavirus, I'm sorry I've mentioned it, but even in hard times when the stock market is falling and plummeting, that's the moment you gotta invest even more to make more later on in the future. Now, if you're interested, of course, in this strategy, why not share your idea with me? If you share yours, I'll share mine with you. If you're interested, of course, reach out to me. Send a message to me on Facebook or LinkedIn or any social media platform that you see me on. Reach out to me and I'll share my secrets with you. Okay? If you like this video, of course, give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching today. If you like this video, it should be shared with your friends and family and colleagues, of course. Please do so. Because if you share this message with only one other person, and if everybody does so, we got this message to so many people out there. People need to be investing in things that will grow their money, not start gambling and hoping that their money will become more. Unless you're a professional gambler, of course. Then you know what you're doing, but still, hey, the excitement is still there. In my game, in my strategy, I'll tell you this. This is one thing that I got to tell you right away. There is not much excitement, but there is money to make, even for you. If you like this video, of course, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.